What's up, my patrons? Good to see you. It's Queen Auset-Heru, and I'm back this week for our magical minutes. These are quick minutes, so let's get into it. Now, this one actually came from a question. Somebody asked me a question about this, and I thought it was a great segue into our magical minutes. The person asked me, what do you do if you believe you've been cursed or hexed? Now, I get this question a lot. I think I probably get this question more than any other question about magic in general. So, what I told her was this. Number one, if you think that you've been hurt, hexed, or cursed, unfortunately, a lot of people think that and they're not. Sometimes you'll even meet somebody like a fortune teller or an unethical priestess or an unethical person, and they'll tell you that you have a hex or a curse just so you can pay them to take it off. But if somebody told me I was hexed or cursed, or if I just thought it for whatever reason, I would get a professional's opinion. Because what I've come to find is that most people who think or who have been told they were hexed or cursed were not hexed or cursed. A lot of them, it was just straight up somebody trying to scare them. And for some of them, it was just that their life was going so bad. Like awful things were happening and they couldn't figure out why. For some of them, it was karma. For a great deal of them, it was like, yo, you doing fucked up shit and it's coming back to you. And for some of them, it was just somebody lied to them to get their money, you know? So what you have to do is you have to talk to a professional that you trust. Because remember, the person who stopped you on the boardwalk to read your palm and told you that your family is cursed 27 generations and you got to pay her $3,000 to remove it, that person isn't the professional I'm talking about. You need to find one that you trust. Maybe a professional that another friend goes to for readings or something like that. Or Google it and look it up yourself. A lot of people find me through Google or through YouTube or Asking Aquarius. Some people find me through word of mouth because somebody tells them, hey, this is my buddy and she'll help you. That kind of thing. So the first thing you got to do is find a reputable source. That's the biggest problem. Finding somebody who's not going to cheat you and who's going to really give you a reading, because you don't really need a hex removal at first. You need a reading. You need this person to look at you and see if there's something on you. Did somebody actually, put juju on you, or they gossiping about you, doing magic against you? You want to know, did something really happen, or are you just paranoid, or did somebody just scare you, or is your karma bad? You need to find out what exactly that is the bottom line. And it's really hard when you're dealing with somebody that you don't know. So you got to find a reputable spiritual leader, spiritual counselor, spiritual reader who can take a look at your case and tell you if you're really cursed straight up, or if you fine and you just need to clean up your karma, or you're fine but somebody's trying to take your money. You just got to find out what the truth is. And the reading is the truth. The reading is how we find out everything. We find out if you're cursed through the reading. We find out a little bit about your future through the reading. We find out a lot about your past and present through the reading. We find out what kind of jobs you might be good through. A reading, if you get one or if you get more than one, some people get readings every week. Some people just get one a year. Whatever the case is, that reading is going to tell you whatever you need to know. So it's going to tell you if you're cursed. It's going to tell you if you need to make changes in your life. It's going to tell you. And then after that, that reputable person can recommend what to do. So let's say you do have a hex on you. That reputable person knows how to take it off. We all do. One of the first things we learn is how to remove a hex. If that person is knowledgeable at all, they know how to take it off. So, or they know somebody who can take it off. So the first thing they're going to do is they're going to read you to basically give you a spiritual diagnosis. And then they're going to recommend treatment. So treatment can be that you need a removal spell, as they call it. Or treatment can be you need to take a certain number of cleansing baths. Treatment can be a number of different things, candle magic, all kinds of stuff. But the point is that that reputable person should know how to do it. And that reputable person shouldn't charge you an astronomical amount of money. I've said this time and time again. Anybody who's charging you astronomical amounts of money is 9 times out of 10 a fake. And if they are real and charging you astronomical amounts of money, I would really question how ethical they are. Like they might be real, they might know what they're doing, but how ethical is that person if they know that you're in a bad situation and they're going to try to take advantage of you for $40,000, $15,000? Because the truth be told is that it's not going to take that much time and money to remove a basic curse, a basic hex. It might take like a day. It depends on what it is. It could take up to 3 days. The ingredients for it. So $40,000, come on, a couple $1,000s. I could see paying a couple hundred, especially if it's something that takes time, like days and days and days. I could see that. But if you tell me, yeah, I paid my spiritual reader $3,000 to do a curse removal for me that took a day, I'm really looking sideways, because normally those kind of things, like we all make our own prices. That's very true. Like my mentor, her prices are all higher than mine, and that's fine. But the bottom line is that they're still not crazy. Like we both sell different kinds of attraction oils. I don't do mine as much anymore because of where I am, and the mail service is all jacked up. But at the time that I was selling them, I would sell 1 ounce, and 1 ounce was like $7. 1 ounce of hers was like $12. So it's more. It's a couple dollars more, but it's still a reasonable amount of money. Now, if she was selling an attraction oil for $400 a bottle, it should send up red flags immediately. So remember, a lot of this, because a lot of people don't know about spirituality, they don't know about witchcraft, they don't know about paganism. A lot of people give you a lot of misinformation. Find somebody who's reputable who will help you. And that is how you get rid of a curse. All right, guys, come back next week because I will have another magical minutes for you. Thank you for being a patron. Thank you for supporting my channel. And thank you for watching this video. See you next week.